Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack. Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So TCU's offense will get first crack at it here. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? It won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress at defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot. unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabbed over the middle. It's small. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Holland.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, find your matchups you want. You got a slot matched up on a DB. I can take advantage of this. He's so quick. Those are where you put your faster twitch guys. They can win inside right now, give it to him. And win outside right now, give it to him. Find those matchups.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Colorado.
The Buffaloes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Here's the handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll try the left side. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Slithers into space. There he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for a crease to the left. Finding open areas. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the ground, it's Gray. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Wide open downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Buffaloes looking to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Heels the punt and try to pick up some yards. Makes a move. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Horned Frogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Kick is in the air. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. And the Buffaloes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. On target to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. That completes. completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Wants to adjust the pattern. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they can't make the connection.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play, and that's it.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Quarterback making checks. Lewis to throw. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's open on the right. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Fires to the right. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. defenses always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Bringing it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To the air on second down. Quickly complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The DBs will back off a bit. Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Buffaloes in the hurry-up. Lewis wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Now they'll run it on the toss. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Let's it fly. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lewis to throw. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires it. Finds a man on the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Got it behind the line. It's Hope. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Good timing on the quick out.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Lewis wants to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Showing off the arm. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Now they'll try the right side. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Gibson. Still running at the 40. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll try the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lewis to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll throw on third and short. Hauls it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes line it up with a first and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs!
Number 27 in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
Personal foul. Looking to kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. He'll try to get the first through the air. Sets up the screen. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Once he got some room, it was over. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington has opened up the playbook and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Direct snap. It's Marshall. Makes it past the marker. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Ocean from the wideout. Lewis wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Oh, they're after him. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Not a chance. Missed it. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hope. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going over the top. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, TCU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
He might want another play. Lewis to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of the middle of the field.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brady. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll go to the air. He lets one fly deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Around the end, it's Marshall. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again.
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Powers forward. Touchdown, Colorado! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in, and that miracle is no longer coming now.
He'll bring it out. It's Pugh. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And this defense has put a...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Young. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he's just going to spike it.
Spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
Spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want...
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's at the 40.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Might be changing the route. Lewis wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. He'll take another shot here. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together